Hi, and welcome to my number two vlogging vlog, number two of the day. I did an earlier one and I just had to, I'm just kind of like addictive sometimes, and I had to do another one. I had said I missed one. It was really like today is day number 12, and I had done day number 11 today. And on my 90-day video challenge. But I've been watching all these videos today. I did a training with Sandy Levesque, Miss Sandy Levesque, who's been featured on Huffington Post and all of these. I love her inspiration blogging, and I wanted to share because I've been really focused on my depth psychology and all of the different, gratitude and soulmates and all of these different concepts, which I'm going to continue going into. But I kind of wanted to take a second and reveal that I've been really, after years and years and years as a light worker, therapist, turned, I've done sweat lodges, all kinds of ceremony work, Mayan calendar reader, and now I'm getting trained in my master's for counseling psychology. I've worked a lot with the money piece, and I am starting to get it. And I've really been kind of like something that resonated that Sandy said, is like just kind of realizing it's not that big of a deal. Because sometimes we like really want to like analyze, especially me, someone who's into like depth of work and analysis and therapy. It's like really, why is this? Why am I like this? And like, let's do more ceremony and more ritual, and like let's talk more about it and let's process through it, when it's like, honey, let's just get down to business. Like literally and metaphorically. And it's like there's been this part, I think, that's ingrained with this. They used to say like Satan, sold his soul to the, or like selling your soul to the devil. And like there's this concept of like selling being tied to the devil, and like, you might lose a part of yourself. And I've had friends who are really like, in the red path, and they're like, don't lose your essence. And I mean, I really honor their care, because behind that is like love for me. And I really think that there's something to be said about being careful about getting too busy. I think like sometimes we lose sight of why we do something. Like if you're gonna play a game like make money, you got to be clear why you want the money. Like I mean, I know why I want money. I want money so I can juice fast every day if I want to. So I could just go to the store, be like, here you go, here are my juices, and that I can have more time to be with my son. I can have more time to do this and like do my message. I can see more clients. I can study more for school. I can read more the books I like. It's just it's like fuel for my life. And it's like if I want the fire of my life to keep going, it's like I need some wood and some, stuff to get it going. And that's all. And I mean, I think I think there's just some confusion about like anything can be misused. Anything can be. And anyway, it's like I don't want to get so much focus on that. I'm just saying that sometimes we get kind of caught up in something that's not even ours. And I think that's what's so exciting about what I'm revealing to you guys here, because I'm now part of this team called Team Have It All. Woo woo! Can I get a woo woo from Team Have It All? Yeah. And I love you guys already. I've watched them for a while, like Nikki Magdalena and Avram Gonzalez, and then Miss Sandy Levesque, and like there's many others, and I'm not mentioning you now, but I'm sure I will slowly be mentioning each of you. I just, God, they're like my peeps. Like, do I really have to explain this? I mean, it's like their words resonate. Like we're on the same page about pretty much like everything, and if we weren't, it would probably get juicy and like there'd be a nice discussion. But it's like we all know why this is happening. Like it's like there's some kind of deeper resonance uh about healing, like this money thing, and like that our message is worthy out in the world, and that there's no shame in putting our voice. And like I guess here's one example, and it's pretty vulnerable to share this, but like some of us have some healing addiction stories, like the owners and like the presidents of Empower Network talk about like how they one of the Daves talks about how he got over his addiction, and now he's like 5 or 6 years later, he's like this multimillionaire, and like Avram also has talked about it, and I also have talked a little bit about it in my gratitude vlog, and I feel like there, that could be a common thread, like this like thing about like healing that voice and like letting it be put out in the world. So I'm wondering what you have to say in the world and how this platform could potentially help you, and you can find out more about it below in my video blog. You can find out, the Daves will take you through how this actually works and how your voice can be put out in the world, because that's what it's about, right? I'm all about empowerment, and that's like another thing that really resonated deeply for me, and I'm happy to talk to you more if you have any questions, but this is just an introduction. I shall be speaking much more on this soon, so yeah, so be looking out for it. Alright, ciao!